As the New York Knicks prepare to take the court against the Chicago Bulls, the stakes couldn't be higher. This is a crucial Eastern Conference matchup, and the Knicks are looking to capitalize on their recent success. With a commendable 49-28 record, New York is riding high after a road victory over the Memphis Grizzlies on Wednesday night. In that game, Karl-Anthony Towns showcased his elite skills, notching a triple-double with 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists. An impressive performance that highlights his value to the team. Additionally, OG Anunoby stepped up, contributing 25 points and 13 rebounds, proving that the Knicks have depth and versatility. They're not just a one-man show. This team is built to compete, and they want to make a statement at home. Now, they face a struggling Bulls squad that limps in with a 29-47 record after a lackluster loss to the Indiana Pacers. Gershon Yabusele was the lone bright spot in that defeat, dropping 20 points, but he can't carry the entire team on his back. Chicago's injury woes are significant, with 10 players on their report. Josh Giddey is questionable with a hamstring strain, while Trey Jones is also uncertain to play due to an ankle sprain. The Bulls are in dire straits, and this is an opportunity the Knicks must seize. However, the injury bug has hit New York too. Towns is also listed as questionable with a right elbow injury, which raises eyebrows. If he's unable to go, it would be a significant blow to the Knicks' chances. In that scenario, Mitchell Robinson is likely to step into the starting role, and we could see increased contributions from Mohamed Diawara and Ariel Hikporti off the bench. But let's not overlook the silver lining. Jalen Brunson is back and off the injury report, ready to make a return after missing the last game. His presence on the floor is crucial for the Knicks' offensive rhythm, and his leadership will be vital against a Bulls team hungry for a win. As the fans gear up for Friday night's showdown at Madison Square Garden, the atmosphere will be electric. The Knicks have the chance to further solidify their postseason positioning, while the Bulls are desperately trying to find their footing. This matchup is more than just another game. It's a chance for the Knicks to prove they can take care of business at home, especially against an opponent that is struggling to find its identity. The stage is set, and the Knicks must rise to the occasion. They have the talent, the drive, and the home court advantage. Now, they just need to execute. As we look ahead, there are a lot of dynamics at play. Injuries, matchups, and the overarching narrative of the season. But one thing is clear. The Knicks cannot afford to take their foot off the gas. Transitioning from this pivotal game, let's delve into the latest developments surrounding the Knicks as they navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead in their quest for postseason glory. The New York Knicks are not just making noise. They're orchestrating a symphony of strategic moves ahead of the NBA trade deadline. One of the most notable acquisitions? Jose Alvarado from the New Orleans Pelicans. This wasn't just a simple trade. It was a calculated maneuver that saw Gershon Yabusele shipped to the Chicago Bulls in exchange for Dallin Terry, who was then flipped to New Orleans along with a few draft picks to secure Alvarado. This is a testament to the front office's commitment to improving the roster and adding depth. But that's not all. In a smart move, the Knicks also signed Jeremy Sochan after his release from the San Antonio Spurs, showing they're serious about bolstering their lineup. Yet, the most significant acquisition post-trade deadline might just be Jordan Clarkson, a name that's been in New York since he joined the team after being released by the Utah Jazz last offseason. Now, some fans may be scratching their heads at this point, but let me clarify. The version of Clarkson that's currently on display is a far cry from the one who initially donned a Knicks jersey. Clarkson has always been known for his scoring ability, a player who could light up the scoreboard seemingly at will. Initially, he was brought in to provide that much-needed scoring punch off the bench. However, as the season progressed, it became clear that the Knicks required more than just a bucket getter. When Clarkson struggled to fit into the team's evolving needs, he found himself out of the rotation, making way for Landry Shamet to take on more minutes. Yet, as injuries mounted, head coach Mike Brown turned back to Clarkson, and what happened next was remarkable. Clarkson took the critiques about his game to heart and transformed himself into a player who can contribute in ways he hadn't before. In a candid moment, he reflected on this evolution, admitting with a smile that he's never crashed the offensive glass or pressed full court as often as he has in recent weeks. That's not just a change in style, it's a complete reinvention. This new version of Clarkson, one that embraces the gritty aspects of the game, is one of the coolest developments of the season. He has shed the label of a one-dimensional scorer and emerged as a versatile contributor. This is a player who has previously tasted the thrill of a championship run with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and now he's channeling that experience into a team that has its sights set on playoff glory. Clarkson's commitment to setting an example and bringing energy to the court is what this Knicks team needs as they push for a deep playoff run. Let's not sugarcoat it. Being benched is a tough pill to swallow for any player, especially one with the accolades Clarkson has, including the Sixth Man of the Year award. This season, he's averaging a modest 8.9 points per game, which on the surface sounds underwhelming. However, dig deeper, and you can make a compelling argument that this is his most impactful season yet. He's not just filling a score sheet. He's doing the dirty work, hustling back on defense, and stepping up in critical moments. According to statistics from Second Spectrum, since re-entering the rotation, Clarkson has been full court pressing on nearly 9 possessions per 36 minutes. For context, his career average was just 1.6. He's not only taking on more defensive responsibilities, but also outperforming defensive stalwarts like Drew Holiday. Make no mistake, the scoring version of Clarkson is still in there. He's simply refined his approach. By picking his spots more wisely, he's hitting 45.2% of his shot attempts this season, the second best shooting percentage of his career. This reinvented Clarkson is precisely the type of player the Knicks need. A spark plug off the bench who can not only score, but also defend and raise the energy level on the court. As the Knicks continue to navigate the season with their eyes fixed on the ultimate prize, a championship, Jordan Clarkson is proving to be an invaluable asset. His transformation embodies the spirit of hard work and perseverance, qualities that resonate deeply within the fabric of this franchise. Now, as we move forward, let's keep an eye on how these developments continue to shape the Knicks season. What's next on the horizon for this team? Stay tuned. As we wrap up this segment, let's take a moment to honor the legacy of Amar'e Stoudemire, a player whose impact on the game and the New York Knicks remains deeply woven into the fabric of our franchise's history. Stoudemire's recent induction into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame is more than just a personal achievement. It's a reminder of the highs and lows that come with being a Knicks fan during a transformative era. Stoudemire entered the league with a bang, selected 9th overall in the 2002 NBA draft straight out of high school, quickly establishing himself as a pivotal player for the Phoenix Suns. His rookie season was nothing short of spectacular, playing all 82 games and starting 71 of them while averaging 13.2 points and 8.8 rebounds. Winning the Rookie of the Year award in 2003 was just the beginning of what would be a storied career. During his 8 years in Phoenix, he made 5 All-Star appearances and 3 All-NBA selections, solidifying his reputation as one of the premier power forwards of his time. However, the narrative takes a turn when Stoudemire made the decision to join the New York Knicks, a move that was seen as a bold attempt to rejuvenate a franchise that had been longing for success. His arrival in New York coincided with the acquisition of Carmelo Anthony, and for a brief moment, there was palpable hope in Madison Square Garden. Yet, as any devoted fan knows, hope can quickly turn to frustration. Stoudemire's time in New York was marred by injuries, as he never managed to play more than 65 games in a season with the Knicks. This inconsistency undoubtedly hindered the team's potential, and despite moments of brilliance, they never advanced past the Eastern Conference semifinals during his tenure. It's essential to recognize that while Stoudemire's individual accolades are impressive, the collective success that fans yearn for during his time in New York remained elusive. As a Knicks supporter, it's frustrating to reflect on what might have been if he had been able to stay healthy and deliver consistently. His scoring prowess and ability to dominate in the paint were undeniable. Yet, the team's inability to translate that talent into playoff success left a bitter taste. After his stint in New York, Stoudemire's career took him to Miami and Dallas, and eventually to international play in Israel. It's worth noting that he transitioned into coaching, aiming to share his extensive knowledge of the game with the next generation. His journey from player to mentor speaks volumes about his dedication to basketball, and it highlights a commitment that Knicks fans can appreciate, even amidst the disappointments. As we celebrate Stoudemire's achievements, let's not shy away from the reality that every Knicks fan has witnessed. The franchise has had its share of ups and downs, and each player who steps onto the court carries the weight of expectations and ambition. Stoudemire was no different, and while he may not have brought a championship to New York, his contributions to the game are undeniable. In closing, let's reflect on the legacy of Amare Stoudemire, not just as an individual player, but as part of the greater Knicks narrative, a narrative filled with passion, heartbreak, and occasional hope. His induction into the Hall of Fame is a rightful recognition of his talent and hard work, and we, as fans, can take pride in witnessing his journey. What do you think, Knicks Nation? How do you feel about Stoudemire's legacy with the team? Did he meet your expectations, or do you think he could have delivered more? Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more content as we continue to delve into the highs and lows of our beloved Knicks.